eyelash stuck in my eye. That or I'm just bad at makeup. Either one is plausible. You know, what can you do? Hey guys, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. And as I'm sure you could probably tell or see, it is my first one. So let's get the ball rolling. So I've wanted to start a YouTube channel for a really long time. I just always felt like it was something that I guess I could do. Like, I'm not an artist, I'm not a singer, I'm not a writer. I like to do some of those things, but I'm probably not particularly good at all of those things. I'm really good at talking though, I guess, if that's something that you can be like super good at. But I am pretty good at talking about things that I like, things that I enjoy, my opinions on those things, why I like those things. It just always seemed like something I would enjoy doing, making YouTube content. So I've always wanted to start one, but it just kind of felt like there was always some reason not to, or some excuse not to. I think I'm ready to finally start pushing those excuses aside and saying, you know, I'm going to do it. We're going to jump into the water head first or feet first. Which one is the saying? I never know. I feel like I say feet first and then I'm like, no, but like head first makes more sense. However you jump into things first, we're doing it. There have been a couple of things that have pushed me. Part of it is because I'm so thankful for my life right now. So many good things in it. But one thing that I feel like I haven't had as much of is that creative process. I don't really have anything that I can be creative about. I do have a day job. It's a good job, but it's not a particularly creative job. I do just want to say I'm very thankful to have a job. I'm not trying to sit here and boo-hoo, poor me. I'm very thankful to have this job. My point is just that it's not something that's super creative. I always felt like I was more of a creative person. So to have a job that's very straightforward, very black and white, here's this, here's that, I just felt like for a while now, it's not something that I necessarily feel fulfills me creatively. What really pushed me would definitely have to be 2020, because it's been a year. 2020 was definitely one of those things that pushed me because I'm working from home now. I have a lot more time. You know, I'm not sitting in traffic forever in the morning, sitting in traffic forever on my way home. I can do chores during a break or on my lunch or whatever. I just feel like I have a lot more time. But also, it's just the matter of wanting to feel fulfilled with everything going on. It's just one of those things where it's like you're thinking to yourself, why not now, right? Because things are really uncertain right now. And I think that kind of makes me feel, I don't want to say more comfortable putting myself into uncertainty, but it's basically at this point, it's like, yeah, it'll be an uncomfortable process, but 2020 has been an uncomfortable process. So as far as the unknown goes, 2020 has been one of those years where we just don't know what's going to happen next. And I'm a creature of habit. I like to know what's going to happen next. So when you start something like this, you don't know what's going to happen. And you never know. You could blow up today, tomorrow, in a month, in years. You don't know when you start a creative process like this how people are going to take it. So I just kind of thought, if I'm getting used to the uncomfortable, I'm getting used to the uncertain, that now may not be such a bad time. The other thing that really kind of helped me decide to just get rid of all those excuses and do the damn thing was Unus Annus. If you don't know, Unus Annus was a channel started in November of 2019 by Markiplier, big gaming YouTuber. If you don't already know, I would have a tough time believing you don't already know, but maybe you don't. He and a friend, Ethan, known as Crank Gameplays on YouTube, decided to start a channel where the goal would be to upload one video every day for a year. hence the name Unus Annus, because it means 1 year in Latin. It's not anus like I thought it was at first. Just know that it's not. But they decided to do this, and then at the end of the year, they would delete everything. Now, I'm late on this when it comes to like talking about this because so many people have kind of already mentioned it. Mark and Ethan have both made videos on it being over themselves because it did end in November. Last month, they finally deleted the channel. And the thing about the channel was not just the point of uploading one video every day for a year, but there was a message behind it. Because every video ended with a ticking clock, the whole idea of that clock was time that this channel has left is ticking away, but our time on here is also ticking away. And for some reason, it just kind of very much stuck with me. This idea that we don't have an unlimited time on this earth. We have to make what we can of it. And so if this is something that I want to do, this is something I have to do. Forget all of the excuses. Forget the fear that people are going to watch this video and not like it, or forget the fear that people are going to think I'm a weirdo. Forget all those fears. Forget all that crap and just do it, because I may find other weirdos out there. If you're watching, I mean that with love. I wanted to make a channel that I could be proud of, even if it never gets any kind of traction, or even if it only gets a small audience, right? At least I can say that I'm proud of it, regardless of what happens. Like I said, Unus Annus really inspired me for that, and so I just really wanted to try. At the very least, try. Because you don't know until you try. This is me deciding that it's been a heck of a year. I've been trapped at home, working, which is cool. Like I said, totally thankful. But, you know, you get no human interaction right now, which you do it for safety, both theirs and yours. But it doesn't mean it can't be rough on us. It doesn't mean that it can't be annoying. It doesn't mean that it can't be a pain. So I just kind of took the Unus Annus message to heart and was like, you know what? I'm going to do something I want to do. I'm going to try. And I'm not an editor. This video may be just cut to shreds. I have no idea how that process is going to go. But it's a learning process. So, you know, I'm assuming once I get a groove down there, I don't know what that was. Don't ask. But once I get my groove down there and I can start to figure things out and I get accustomed to doing that, I'm hoping that I can pop these babies out. I'm never going to use that phrase again. But yeah, you know what? I said there are obstacles. I'm overcoming it. No more excuses. No more. None. Nada. Because we're done with those excuses. As far as the channel goes, I have a lot of ideas, but I don't want to do all of them because this would just be this channel would be all over the place if that were the case. That rhymed. Just would like to point that out. I don't know why I did it, but I did it. So there are quite a few things I'm interested on YouTube in particular. A lot of content that I personally like to watch that I think other people may like to watch that I think I may be able to, you know, I may be able to do it. I'm a movie buff. I love watching movies. In particular, I love horror. Led me a lot through YouTube down a rabbit hole of true crime. So those are some things that I'm into doing, such as talking about horror movies, talking about the horror genre in particular, talking about true crime. Maybe those are some things that are up in the air as far as where I want the channel to go. Maybe movie reviews just in general, because I do, like I said, I love watching movies. And when I watch a movie, good or bad, I can talk about it forever. So that is something that I may or may not want to do. So just kind of that stuff in general. I'm not necessarily sure if everything that I just listed will be incorporated in this. But definitely let me know down in the comments below for the two of you who somehow found this. Let me know what you'd be more interested in. Would you like the horror movie reviews or just movie reviews in general? Would you like maybe some discussion of true crime? Would you like to just hear me ramble about my life. I can do that. Who knows? We'll have to see what I'm feeling that day, what you guys are feeling that day. I don't know. But if you have found this video, I do just want to thank you very, very much. And even if you're just being like, who is this strange person? I just appreciate you giving me your time, because that is super valuable to me, to you. You could be spending that other time doing something else. You know, you don't have to watch this train wreck, dumpster fire, whatever it ends up being. I just really want to tell you how much I appreciate it. So thank you. Definitely leave a comment if you watch the video and you're kind of like, I want to see where this goes. Here's my 2 cents. If you just like the video, but you don't really have anything to say, you're just kind of interested to see what else I put out there, like it. Go ahead, give it a little thumbs up. If you hated this video, feel free to dislike it. That's fine too. We all have our own opinions. Frankly, those should be respected. Even if it's about me, I respect your opinion. I mean, I would rather you not, but if you're gonna do anything, you leave a dislike, that's fine. Hit that bell, and I mean it, because in particular, for my channel, as I start to figure things out, I don't necessarily know if I'll have a schedule. Like I said, I work a full-time job. Right now I'm in between semesters, as I am also a part-time college student. So just hit that bell. That way you can be notified anytime I upload. I am going to go and watch some YouTube myself and just have fun with my cat, who's running around right now. You can't see her. She's back there, but she's feeling rambunctious. You have a lovely day, you beautiful person, you, and I will see you when I upload again. Bye.